Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, hello, welcome to my channel. So for today's video, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different, but I'm actually really excited because we're gonna do a little time traveling and reminiscing together, and I'm gonna react to one of my older videos. So I have this app called Time Hop, and it's basically an app that kind of like brings back old memories from social media. So for me, it's usually like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. And so a few weeks ago, my Time Hop notified me. It was like right after Thanksgiving, and this video that I did 7 years ago popped up, and it's like my top 5 favorite products under $5. So I was like, it would be super cute for me to react and then share with you guys an updated version of my top 5 favorite products under $5. It's crazy too because this was such a different time in my life. Like 2014, I was just in my first year of college. I was a nursing major and I was completely lost. I was unhappy. I didn't want to be in school. All I wanted to do was film YouTube videos because around this time is when my YouTube channel started growing. This was like the first year of me being on YouTube like consistently and like actually getting the hang of things. So all I wanted to do was do YouTube full time, and I wasn't able to at that moment, but I remember I would come home on the weekends and film and then go back to school and have my videos set for the week. So I thought it would be fun to just react to the video, see what products I was loving back then, and then kind of do an updated version. So I hope you guys enjoy, grab a snack, get cozy, and let's do some time traveling and react to this video. Okay, so I'm not gonna watch the entire video. It's only 7 minutes, but I don't wanna sit here and watch the entire thing. Also, can we talk about the fact that I'm wearing bold lips in this video? Like, I used to wear bold lips all the time. I just mentioned this in one of my previous videos, but back then I rarely wore nudes. And if I did, it would be MAC Hue lipstick or concealer on my lips.
Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be sharing with you
Oh my
top 5
gosh.
products.
5 products.
I think this is super helpful for beginners who are starting to get into makeup. So if you guys want to know what my top 5 products are, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm starting out with lipstick.
Okay, first of all, I remember filming in that bedroom, which was at my dad's house, and I miss it. I love my yellow walls, and like the little decor and everything is super cute. And I used to film a lot in natural daylight when I first started my channel. And even now, to this day, that is my favorite lighting to film with.
Okay, so I'm starting out with lipsticks. This was super hard for me because I love a ton of lipsticks from the drugstore, but I came down to the most moisturizing, the most pigmented, one of the best color selection, and the best smelling ones, and also long lasting. And I came up with the Milani lipstick.
Yes!
Which was really kind of a tie between Milani and Wet n Wild.
Ugh,
like,
love
Milani
lipsticks.
Lipsticks are so moisturizing, it's insane, and they're really long lasting. So my all-time favorite Milani lipstick is Black Cherry.
Oh my goodness, you guys. I have loved Milani lip products, I told you, for years. And it's so like crazy to look back and me raving about their products back then. And then like 7 years later, here I am collaborating with them in Walmart. Like, it's such a full circle moment. I'm actually gonna see if I have those lipsticks in my collection. I'm pretty sure that I do. I don't think that I have that Black Cherry shade, but I remember that color and I love it. I love these lipsticks. Okay, let me find them, hold on. By the way, I'm like sweating in this turtleneck, but I found the lipsticks. I don't have Black Cherry, but I do have these 2 colors that I love. Milani truly makes my favorite drugstore lip products ever, but especially like their lipsticks, their liquid lipsticks, they are so good. Creamy, pigmented, everything that I said in that video, like I agree with. I feel like first of all, nobody talks about these Milani lipsticks anymore, and I know it's because they really are like an older kind of OG product from Milani, but these are so good. They are super hydrating and pigmented. I love the shade Bahama Beige as like an everyday color. Like, look at this. It is just the prettiest color. The formula, it's super hydrating. And then Uptown Mauve is the shade that I actually mentioned in that video. And this is a really fun color that you could use for the spring and summer, but also in the fall if you want a brighter fuchsia shade. It is so pretty. I used to wear these all the time back then. These are still actually available. If you guys go to the drugstore, Walmart, Target, CVS, you can still find these, and they're really, really good. The formula is still like just as amazing as it was back in the day. So check these out if you need a new affordable lipstick. So I'm gonna skip into the next product because yeah, I pretty much just shared some of my favorites then.
All right, next I wanted to mention a pressed powder. This is the e.l.f. Clarifying Pressed Powder. I mentioned this in a previous haul of mine. I love these powders. I'm wearing
Okay, e.l.f. Clarifying Pressed Powder. I don't even think that they make that anymore. I don't have that in my collection, but wow, it was $1 back then. So during this time period is when e.l.f. would have all of their products to be like $1, $2. I don't even think anything was over $5 at this point with e.l.f. yet. So I don't have that powder, but I do have an affordable powder from e.l.f. Hold on. Let me find it. I have the powder here. It's broken, but I have it. So this is not the same powder that I mentioned in that video, but this is the Prime and Stay finishing powder. And this is, I believe, still like $2 or $3. And sometimes you can even find this at the Dollar Tree. But this is just a really good kind of touch-up powder. Sometimes I'll keep this in my makeup bag if I ever just need a quick little touch-up throughout the day if I'm out and about. But this is a really good powder. They just don't have a lot of shades in it. I think because it is an older product, I sometimes wonder if e.l.f. is just going to get rid of it as a whole, because this was a part of like their more affordable products from back in the day. But I like this powder. I think it would be so cool if e.l.f. actually like kind of revamped their OG products and kind of brought them back and made them like a little bit more modern into like to fit like 2021 makeup trends and everything. I think that would be really cool because they had some good products, like the classics that were like really good and so affordable. I would love to see that from e.l.f. I mean, who knows if they'll ever even do that, but I think that would be really like iconic. Oh, I actually really like watching this video. You know, I'm definitely cringing because the way that I'm talking and just the way that I look is so different than how I am now. But I'm like different, but I still see myself in this video, like even though it's so old. It's crazy. Okay, next product. Ooh, wait, I see some eyeshadows here. Hold on, let's see.
I wanted to mention a product that is not drugstore, but I had to throw it in here, you guys. They're the Morphe Brushes. Eyeshadows. They are amazing quality eyeshadows for the price.
Yes.
No, they did not
okay.
send me these. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I purchased these with my own money, but I wanted to throw them in here.
I remember back in the day, Morphe, when I first discovered them, which I think was in 2014, they used to have single eyeshadows, and I think they were like $2 or $3. Oh, I forgot about them.
I purchased these with my own money, but I wanted to throw them in here because you guys have heard me talk about
yes,
Wet n Wild
$2
eyeshadows and Maybelline for like ever, and you're probably sick of me talking about them. So I wanted to spice it up and throw in one of my all-time
Spice it up. So I don't know if you guys remember, but Morphe used to sell single eyeshadows for $2, and I bought a bunch of them one year, and I got like a Z palette because they were like magnets, so you could just put them all in your Z palettes, and I had a couple like different shades, but I remember really loving them. I don't even think Morphe has like single eyeshadows anymore because they have so many palettes, but that is the year that I first discovered Morphe. I totally forgot, honestly, that I even used to use like those single eyeshadows. I forgot that they existed. I feel like a lot of people don't even buy single eyeshadows anymore because there's so many eyeshadow palettes, and it's crazy even looking at just like makeup from like 2014 to now. Things are so different, like in the beauty community, like, oh my gosh, crazy. Okay, what else do we have?
The next thing I had to throw in here is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I get this question,
I remember that.
which is probably one of my most asked questions on my Instagram, is what eyeliner do you use for your...
My most asked question, I probably got like 2 questions, like, girl, relax. Okay, Wet n Wild Mega Liner, I don't have that with me, and they don't even make that liner anymore. Like, I think they still have a liquid liner, but it's not that one, and if it is, it's not the same formula, and it's not the same brush, because I remember they switched it, and then I had to like try to find a different, better liquid liner, and it was so hard because that one was so matte and so black. That was a good one. The one that I love now is the Essence Super Precise Eyeliner. This is really good, and it's also $3, ironically, but it has like that very similar brush tip. It's nice and matte, super black. Can we talk about my makeup in this video? Like, my wings were so thick, it's actually insane. Like, I don't even like doing my winged liner as thick as I used to. I mean, sometimes, unless I mess up.
Alright, the final thing I wanted to mention is the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moisturizing
Aussie 3-Minute Miracle!
I love this stuff so much. I started using this back about 4 years ago when the first time I bleached my hair. I was in desperate need of...
Oh goodness. I used to bleach my hair in high school, you guys. Oh, those were not fun times. Aussie 3-Minute Miracle. That was one of my go-to conditioners. I think I even still used that up until like 3 years ago, but I stopped because they're not cruelty free, and I've actually read so many things about Aussie that it's not the best hair care brand, which is really unfortunate because the stuff is like affordable and it smells so good. But I feel like that's the case with a lot of hair products at the drugstore. Like, some of them, like, they smell so good, but apparently like they're not good for your hair. But now one of my favorite deep conditioners is the Macadamia Deep Repair Mask, and I also love the Briogeo Deep Conditioning Mask. That one is amazing. And if we're talking drugstore, one of my favorites is from Heritage, which is a brand that you can find at Walmart, and that is a really good deep conditioner as well. So okay, that was actually a really cute video. I mean, am I cringing? A little bit, but that was fun, kind of reminiscing, seeing those old products. And it's fun even to like seeing what was like poppin' back in the day versus now. But now let's talk about my current top 5 favorite products under $5. Let's talk about lip products. So I have 2 lip liners to mention here. Well, it's the same brand, just different colors. So this is the Essence Stay 8 Waterproof Lip Liner. Oh my goodness, you guys, these are incredible. Run to Ulta, run to CVS and get these. I think they're like $3, and they're so creamy and pigmented. It's actually insane. You wouldn't even know that these are affordable. Like, this is comparable to a high-end lip liner. Like, I'm not even kidding. The way that this glides on your lips and like the pigment that you get and the long longevity is everything. I really like these, especially when I know I'm gonna be like eating, drinking, or kind of out and about, because they will not smudge or smear even if I'm drinking, talking, eating. The formula of these is just so good, and I love these two colors in particular. So the red one is what I have on today. This one's in the color You and Me Ship. It is the perfect red lip liner. You could even line and fill in your entire lips with this because that's how creamy and pigmented it is. And then the color Because Duh is the most perfect everyday kind of mauvey nude pink shade. So if you're looking for like just an everyday color that pairs with so many different lipsticks and glosses, get the shade Because Duh. I like this because it's not too light. It definitely has some color to it, so it's perfect for like defining or overlining your lips. There's also a little sharpener on the end of these as well, so it's very convenient, and I need to get more colors because these are just so good. I feel like I need to do an updated like Essence video in general because they make some of my favorite products, and even still to this day, I'm like, how is this stuff so affordable? Because it's really, really good. Next up, I have some liquid lipsticks, and this is actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now. So I have the Believe Beauty Velvet Matte liquid lipsticks, and this one is in the shade Cherry on Top. I also have a favorite nude shade here from them. I want to try out more colors. They're always sold out every time I go into Dollar General, but that is where you can find Believe Beauty. Nothing is over $5, but specifically their liquid lipsticks is the most perfect, velvety, smooth, comfortable formula. So you guys know traditional liquid lipsticks are very matte, and they can be a little drying, especially if you layer too much, or you know, just in general, I feel like liquid lipsticks are more drying versus a regular lipstick. So if you don't like liquid lipsticks, but you like the look of them, try out this Velvet Matte liquid lipstick formula. It is just that. So when you apply it, and even when it dries down, it's not fully matte. It looks like it's matte, but the finish is actually a velvet finish. So it's super comfortable. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing anything on my lips, and it's very long wearing still. It's not completely kiss proof because again, it's not matte. So if you're drinking or eating or kissing like your boo thing, you're probably gonna leave a little kiss mark on them, but I mean like a little bit, but you can still see the color is still on your lips. And I feel like these fade in the most beautiful way. Like it's not completely splotchy and gross when they're fading. And this right here is the perfect like holiday red, or even just like a good red in general that you could wear in the spring and summertime as well. And it's just so comfortable, but like it's so pigmented. Like this is just one layer on my lips, and it feels so good, and I love this color. Next time you're at Dollar General, check these out. And the other color that I love is in Charmed, and this is more of like an everyday kind of nude shade, but it's not too light. You could definitely like alter this color to your liking with different lip liners and glosses. So these are definitely underrated hidden gems. So I wanted to shout out my favorite lash glue. I feel like if you guys watch my videos, or if you've been watching me for a few years, then you already know this is like probably my most used and like ride or die product in my collection. I have repurchased so many of these since I first discovered it, which I'm pretty sure was like in 2015. So it's been a while, but it is one of those products that like I always go back to because it is so good, and it never does me wrong. So this is the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. This is latex free, and I just love the fact that it comes with a little brush applicator. It just makes it so easy to put on the perfect amount of lash glue, and this just keeps my lashes in place all day. I never have issues with this. It doesn't irritate my eyes, and I have very sensitive eyes, and I never have a problem with this. If you go to Ulta or if you go to CVS, it is I think like $5 or $6, so you gotta get it from Walmart. It's the most affordable there, and it's the best lash glue. So I typically don't really mention this like in my makeup tutorials because I do my lashes off camera. So if you missed it, or if you need a new lash glue, look no further than the Kiss Strip Lash. It's everything. Let's talk about Essence blushes, you guys. These are like my two kind of newer favorite colors, but I've used Essence blushes for years. The formula is just everything. It's so smooth and pigmented, but it's also buildable. Like if you want to add more color, you can get a really bright shade. These are just good blushes in general, not just because they're affordable. Like they are amazing quality, but the fact that they are affordable just makes them that much better. So the color that I'm wearing on my cheeks today is the Essence blush in the shade Beloved. It is just the most perfect everyday pink. The undertone and like just everything about this color is perfect. Just the formula, you guys have to touch these and then you'll see what I'm talking about. It is like not powdery at all. It's super smooth and just velvety on the cheeks. I also really love their Mosaic blushes. I feel like these colors too are like very on trend right now, like these like really bright kind of cotton candy baby doll pinks, and this color right here is stunning. And these are pigmented. Like what you get in the pan is what you're gonna get on your cheeks. So normally with this, I will just dust this very lightly because it is so bright and so intense, but this is a beautiful baby doll pink. The other one that I'm wearing today is more of just like an everyday, more neutral pink, but beautiful nonetheless. I love both of these, and these come in a couple different colors, but these are just kind of like my two current favorites. So I think if you're looking for like a good matte everyday blush, Essence blushes are the best. And when you apply them, they're super smooth, not splotchy, and they give you just like the perfect wash of color that's also buildable. And last but not least, I have to shout out the e.l.f. liquid glitter eyeshadows. If you know, you know. If you're doing holiday makeup, you need to have these in your collection. They come in the most stunning shades. They have brighter colors and more neutral colors. Of course, the ones that I have here are all neutral bronzy tones, but you could do so much with these. You could put them all over your lid as kind of like an eyeshadow topper. You could also use these as liquid glitters. Like there's so much you could do. So these are some of the top shades that I love. Pinky Swear, it's like the most pretty baby pink with a ton of like silver glitter. I love Copper Pop. This is a stunning copper shade with gold glitter. And then the shade Flirty Birdie is kind of right in between. It's sort of like a light silver cool tone shade, but it has a little bit of like a bronzy kind of rose gold undertone in there as well. And you do not need to spend $25, $30 on a liquid eyeshadow. I'm telling you, get these and you're gonna get the same effect, if not even better than like a high-end liquid glitter. For real. So that is officially it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed reminiscing a little bit and chatting about some affordable makeup products. I honestly thought I was gonna cringe a lot more watching my old videos, but when I look back, I'm like, you know, it's really not cringy. It's just growth, and it's actually really cool to just see then versus now. It's just a lot has changed, a lot has happened since then, and I'm just so grateful to be where I am today. And if only I knew then what I know now. I'm also curious to see if any of you guys have been with me since like 2014, 2015, because if you have been, you're the true OG. I always love hearing different like stories from when you guys found my channel, so let me know down below. Yeah, thank you guys so much for everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, everything will be linked if you're interested, and until next time, I'll see you guys very soon in my next video.